MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Game number 3 of this new season between the Cobras and the Thunder. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Roy Yamaguchi will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
Standing in, Mark Lacey, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Well, the mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-0 on the way.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. Fouled away. On the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Greg English.
Settling in now, Greg English. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. Yamaguchi has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. Hard ground ball to third, right to him. On to first, and there were 2 down.
That is third, the third baseman, Paul Taylor.
At the plate, Paul Taylor. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And now pitch on the way.
1-0.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale. You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Two and two.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Kevin Landry would be next if they can keep this inning alive. he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Otto will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Jeremy Kilpatrick, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Brian Cannon stands in as he looks at a called strike. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate, Saul Worthing. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
That is first. The right fielder, Scott Franchise.
At the plate, Scott Franchise swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Kevin Landry. He went deep in the contest last night.
Kevin Landry.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. Now here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Up with it, Hayes. And the throw is there to record the first out. Now at the plate, Jonathan Atkins. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And there's ball one. Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's the pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Hit on the ground out to short. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, he did an amazing job just to be able to get wood on this baseball and drive it through the infield. And that pitch was executed perfectly. Breaking ball down below the zone. Nice job right there.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. A dive, but he's back. At the plate now, Brad Benton. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Atkins leads off first with 1 away. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. One there on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now at the plate, Milton Otto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Milton Otto.
Pitch on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Mike Hayes.
Digging in, Mike Hayes is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1. Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Christian is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Al Hale.
So coming to the plate, Hal Hale. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Now it's 2-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 2-0.
That's ball three.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Racing back the right fielder to the track. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Solo shot to right center. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
To the plate now, Adrian Esparza. And so take a look at ball one. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0. And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, with the big blow being the home run. No errors and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Tennessee leads it 1-0. Standing in now, Buford Christian. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
Now at the plate, Sean McKee took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey! I got a ball, 1 strike.
Forkball close, but it's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Jeremy Kilpatrick.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jeremy Kilpatrick. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Stepping up to the plate, A.J. Valido. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Into the box now, Roy Yamaguchi, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Brian Hannon will swing and let the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the belt, the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Yeah, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Riding in once again, Saul Worthing. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First pitch of the at bat. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Into the box now, Scott Franchise. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
You simply cannot offer a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Stepping in now, Milton Otto. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Giro. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Into the box, Hal Hale, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Here it comes, 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. 3 runs already home here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. Tennessee is out in front 4-0. Leading off the inning, Mark Lacey, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball.
And they got him.
Decisions like that have to be made knowing who you've got at the plate. This guy can put one over the fence, no problem, so that wasn't very smart baseball.
At the plate, Greg English. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. English is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
3-0 to him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Paul Taylor.
So striding forward now, Paul Taylor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Two out, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So stepping in, Adrian Esparza. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Third baseman, Adrian Esparza.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball that outside. Count is 2-1.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in, A.J. Valido. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And that misses for ball 1. Valido playing here in his home state of Texas. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 302 career. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Garrett Conway answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. So now to the plate, Roy Yamaguchi. A ball and no strikes. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Base is empty here with nobody out. 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Christian comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starters' final line. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brian Cannon. He singled his last time up. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Still only 1 out in the inning. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Here's another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Going back is the center fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. shot here to left center field. Second home run early in the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Saul Woodman. Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home run. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Now batting.
In now, Scott Franchise as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. And that's the second out.
Now back, first baseman, Milton Otto.
Digging in, Milton Otto. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Four runs here in this half inning. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Good wood on it there, but foul, so they'll do it again. Now another 1-2. Fouled off. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. We played 4 full. Tennessee is on top here, 8-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next to hit is the catcher, Kevin Landry.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And he offers it the 2-0 forkball here, and it's 2-1. And the pitch. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through for a base hit.
The center fielder, number 32, Jonathan Atkins.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Atkins, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The first baseman, number 9, Brad Benton.
To the plate now, Brad Benton. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. First and second here with nobody out. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And to score, the runner from second.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
At the plate now, Buford Christian, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. And they're runners at the corners now. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the stretch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. The second for one, but the return throw will be too late and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI. Into the box, Sean McKee. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Chopper foul. One and one, here it comes. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Well, they set up a way, but the forkball stays out there for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled away. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tennessee is on top 8-2. Edgar Navarro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So striding in, Mike Hayes. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Mike Hayes.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey. Whoa, that's pitched out.
Hal Hale waits on deck. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Stepping up now, Hal Hale. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1.
One strike.
Comes set, now the pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. A runner at first with no outs here. Struck him out.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
At the plate, Adrian Esparza, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to short. Reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. To the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mark Lacey. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now that's second baseman, Greg English.
Coming to the plate now, Greg English. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Hard hit at third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 3, Paul Taylor.
Into the box now, Paul Taylor. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch.
Ball 2.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Kevin Landry is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Here's the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder A.J. Valido.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. Short, hit hard, reined in, and there's 1 away.
Now back, the pitcher, Roy Yamaguchi.
Michael Lopez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Brian Cannon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit in the air to right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Jason Blake is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Atkins, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Hit to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The first baseman, number 9, Brad Benton.
So digging in now, Brad Benton. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's down.
The 1-0.
Whoa, that's down.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Worthing is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Buford Christian.
Ready now, Buford Christian. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 pitch. Two out, nobody on. And another foul ball.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Saul Worthing.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Danny, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that's outside. That's foul.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
The 3-1. Line towards center field. Atkins is right there, 1 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Scott Franchise.
Now batting, Scott Franchise. First pitch of the at-bat. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. One out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Milton Otto. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Change-up taken, but it clips the inside corner for a strike. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sean McKee. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way.
4-1.
That's off the plate.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope. No strike.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The pitcher, number 18, Edgar Navarro.
Michael Wright will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Now coming in the pinch hit, Michael Wright.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Striding in, Mark Lacey. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 2 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Greg English stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now the 1-0. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. The 1-1 home.
Ball inside. Ball right there.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
2 out with the man at first. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Lacy is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. As they cut the gap a bit, it's now an 8-3 ball game.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Standing in now, Paul Taylor, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and grounded to second. Scooped up, throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 8th coming up. Tennessee is out in front here, 8-3. Ed Robinson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Digging in, Mike Hayes.
For Tennessee, the catcher, Mike Hayes.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. So now to the plate, Hal Hale, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Read this one almost in books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Ready with the 1-1, and a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Adrian Esparza, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0. None out, runners at first and second. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1. Fouled off. Just hung in there on that one. Hit hard on the ground at first. One there. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Now to the plate, A.J. Valido. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Taken, strike 1 outside corner. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 2-1.
2-1.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. McKee is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Striding in to start the ninth, Kevin Landry, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Landry.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
In there, and it's even at 1. Hit back up the middle. He's right there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 32, Jonathan Atkins.
Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Atkins. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. And it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
Hey, every once in a while, the speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
In now, Brad Benton.
Number 9.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Pitch on the way. Behind 0-2 now. Right side, hit hard. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
To the plate now, Buford Christian, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Guy Eaton answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one.
Number 17, Guy Eaton. Now playing third base and batting 9. Number 4, Tiny Ryan.
Stepping into the box, Sean McKee. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
First and second now, 1 man out. And this will be fouled away. A 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
The 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Kyle Price will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
1-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it as the Thunder are back in the win column again. They take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season. It certainly won't be his last.
8-4 tonight. Tennessee get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Roy Yamaguchi gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jeremy Kilpatrick permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the visitors, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.